Hey guys, what is going on? Bobblez here. So today I'm going to be telling you guys the Week 8 Season 8 challenges. Now, as we know, the Ruin skin should be coming out during this week after you completed 55 of the weekly challenges in total of Season 8. Now, the thing that's very interesting is that with these challenges that are currently leaked, and there's proper data miners that leak everything, and they've actually leaked these. And this is where it's kind of weird because the leaks look a bit odd to me. Later on in the video, as we go through the challenges, I will be explaining why it is a bit odd. And obviously you might be able to see a pattern for yourself as to why I think these challenges are a little bit odd. But they are leaked. They are currently what is in the game files for the Season 8 Week 8 challenges. Without further ado, let's jump into the video and let's take a look at what these challenges are for the next week. So, the first challenge is to visit all expedition outposts. Now, I believe there's about 7 or 8 of these outposts around the map. And yeah, these expedition outposts were actually brand new last season, to Season 7, and they were actually where the planes were. It's kind of like the plane bases. And now they've slightly been tweaked because obviously the planes were vaulted, and now they're the border sites. So yeah, this challenge is slightly odd because the expedition outposts are kind of old now, and you would think it would be to visit maybe baller locations or something like that. But the ballers, I guess, are at these expedition outposts. But that is challenge number 1, to visit all of the expedition outposts. So moving on to number 2. It is indeed to use a rift or a rift to go in different matches. And you have to do that 3 times. Now, again, rifts and rift to goes aren't new at all in the game, so it's a bit of a weird one as to why that's a challenge, but I guess, I mean, they're still in the game, so I don't see why it couldn't be a challenge. So that is challenge number 2. And then challenge number 3 is to get 3 pistol eliminations. This one is very average, it's just a normal challenge, it's just an elimination one, so that one I'm not too surprised about. Get 3 pistol eliminations, pretty straightforward. Probably the best thing to do is either in an LTM, because you can guarantee a respawn, or even if you just jump into tiltage, pretty much always going to get a pistol, and there's always going to be enemies there, so you can get a nice simple couple of pistol kills there. But that is the third challenge, and let's move on to the next one. Now, this next one is going to be a staged challenge. So basically, stage challenges, you get 5 different stages. You complete the first one to unlock the next one, and so on. And this is actually a land at staged challenge. So the places you've got to land at are Fatal Fields, Lazy Lagoon, Shifty Shafts, Frosty Flights, and Sunny Steps. Now, all of the other challenges, except for obviously the pistol one, do seem a little bit last season, but then with this one, we do have Lazy Lagoon in there and Sunny Steps. Now obviously they come with it this season and not last, so I'm a little bit confused as to why Fortnite have got some of the last season challenges in this season. Maybe they're going to be the ones that get tweaked, because Fortnite do like to tweak some of the challenges very last minute, so maybe they're just putting some of these challenges in there as sort of like a bluff to change them last minute to maybe a new item that we've not seen before. But yeah, that is the next challenge. It's the staged one, so it's pretty straightforward. You just land at the different locations in different matches to unlock the next one. Done. Now moving on to the next challenge, it is indeed a chest challenge. There's normally challenges a few seasons ago where they would have search 7 chests in this one name location. Now, thank goodness they changed that, so it's actually between 2 name locations, and the 2 name locations for this challenge are in Loot Lake and Frosty Flights. 2 pretty nice areas to get chests from, I'm not gonna lie. So that is that challenge, very straightforward. You land there and you get the chests. I would recommend leaving it a couple of hours to after when these challenges do go live, because everyone is going to be landing there trying to get their chests. Or if you want to do it straight away, then probably the best thing to do is an LTM, something like Team Rumble, where only 50% of the players can choose to go to a location, and normally those players are kind of casual players, they're not in a rush to get their challenges done. That's how I normally do this challenge. So that one, search chests in Loot Lake and Frosty Flights, not too difficult at all. Now this next challenge. This is the challenge which I am completely baffled at. And it's the one where I'm thinking, well, this is definitely last season's challenge, because I remember this challenge like it was yesterday. I hated it. And it is indeed to destroy a flying X4 Stormwing. Now, if you don't know what that is, because you're new to Fortnite, then that is indeed the planes. The planes were in last season, they got vaulted, they were so OP. And yeah, Fortnite just realised it was best for everyone for them to be vaulted. there has actually been rumours of actually the planes being found in the in-game files as of in the past week. So people have been saying maybe that they're thinking of adding in an LTM for the planes to come back to return for all the people that did actually like the planes. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing. Obviously, this challenge could be possible if they added in planes into, say, all LTMs, so that then the planes were there for the entirety of the rest of the season, so then obviously people could get this challenge done through the LTM playlists. That is an option. Personally, I don't know if it's possible. Maybe they will bring planes back for their own LTM, but I don't think it's going to be one of the new weekly challenges. That's my opinion anyway. But as of today, that is indeed the challenge that is in the coding, which is very strange indeed. Maybe they're going to change it to destroy ballers in different matches. Maybe you have to do that 3 times, say. That would make more sense to me because obviously ballers are this season, planes were last season. So just bear that in mind for when the week 8 challenges go live. It might be tweaked obviously to maybe ballers or maybe hoverboards or something like that. A different, more season 8 rather than season 7 challenge. Now moving on to our final challenge. This one is pretty straightforward. It's another stage 1 and it's actually to do damage to different players in the same match. So the first stage is to deal 200 damage to opponents in a match. Pretty straightforward. If someone's got 100 shield, 100 health, then just kill them basically. The next one is to do 300 damage to opponents in a single match, and then the next one, the final one, is 400. So it's pretty straightforward. To do all of them, you just need to get a maximum of 2 kills, obviously with 100 health and shield to opponents. So it's not too bad. You can pretty much get it straight away without really trying too hard. Probably the best tip for this one is to land at busy areas like Tilted, Retail, Paradise, where you know there's going to be a few enemies, so that you can get the challenges done straight away at the start of the match, quickly and simply. And then obviously the next match you can do the same to get the next stages done. So it's not really too hard at all, but they are indeed all of the leaked challenges for Season 8, Week 8. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, because personally I am very baffled by them and a bit confused as to why they are set for the Season 8 challenges. I do feel like Fortnite have kind of copied and pasted some of them, so that then when it comes to like a couple of hours before, Fortnite will literally just quickly change them straight away. So obviously players don't know what is coming, which I guess is kind of fair. They don't always want players to know, especially if they're going to add in a new item. They don't really want to spoil it, which I can understand. Maybe that's what they're doing. Or maybe they just haven't thought of the challenges yet, so they're just going to leave it last minute and change them up. Who knows, but that is what the challenges are currently in the files of the game. So if you have enjoyed this video and you found it useful, then obviously please leave a like and subscribe to me for more Fortnite content. I post all kinds of leaks, news, updates and all that good stuff, so you do not want to miss out. But anyway, thanks for watching the video guys. See ya.